Hello, hello. Have you ever have um hello, hello. This is Tomas. Nice to meet you. Have you ever had experiences of frustration, anger, depression, anxiety, overwhelm, or other negative emotions? Well, if you're a human, you have. Welcome to the club. Well, in this video, I just want to share with you uh, that sometimes we I want to share with you a better way of using those emotions to get what you want. Oftentimes, or at least for me, there have been times in my life where whenever I felt those emotions, I was frustrated that I was even having those emotions. I was like I want to be happy. I'm expecting to be happy, and why do I have to feel like depressed, or why do I have to feel anxious, and or like being anxious about being anxious, and um, and I because I was so frustrated with just having those uncomfortable emotions, I sought kind of like relief through immediate sources of like dopamine or pleasure. So that could be, for me, it was mostly food or games, maybe even like just avoidance, like just completely like in like relationships, like avoidance, like if there's an issue between me and my partner, then I just avoid the issue just because I just don't want to be in that discomfort. And there are plenty of other things that people can use, like there's substances, there's shopping, anything that gives them some sort of pleasure without actually solving the issue that's of what's causing the displeasure that they're experiencing. Um, so if you and by doing that, by avoiding, I guess, by going towards a pleasure instead of solving the issue, we're just making this issue bigger later on, and we're causing ourselves maybe issues here because we are doing things that are irresponsible or maybe have some sort of consequences later, and that's ultimately kind of leading us in a place that's gonna cause us more issues down the line. Um, by seeking some immediate cheap thrill or pleasure. So, what we really actually need to be doing is like whenever we're experiencing a negative uh, situation or negative experience, we need to look into like what is necessary to get to solve that, so that moving forward it doesn't come about again. It doesn't arrive. We don't experience that again, or yeah, I would say that's the key idea. We don't experience that anymore, instead of looking for an immediate source of pleasure. So, if you or someone that you really care about are experiencing some frustration or some, I guess you call it we can call it uncomfortable experience, I highly recommend that you take the following steps. One, like identify like what is the unfavorable experience that is causing you to feel the way that you're feeling. So, for example, if you are like studying if you're at work and you're really seeking to achieve a specific result, one of your KPIs, but you're noticing that like for like as you're monitoring your results, you're seeing that I'm not achieving like what I'm setting out to achieve, and so you may feel like either fear, anger, frustration, um, and so by asking yourself the question like, what is the unfavorable experience? The unfavorable experience here is like we're not achieving what we expected to achieve. Um, so instead of like, yeah, so look at that. Yeah, we're not achieving what we set out to achieve. Okay. And we can dive deeper. Okay, why are we not achieving what we set out to achieve? Uh, were the expectations like maybe too not misguided or like incorrect? Or like, is have we actually done everything that was required? Did we complete the plan that we had set out correctly? Because sometimes the plans are wrong, but if we won't know if the plans are wrong unless we did everything in the plan. Um, so did we do that? So like we want to like diagnose beyond just the frustration, try to get to the root cause of like what is because the issue is not that we're failing to achieve their expectation. The issue is like we haven't done what was necessary to meet that expectation. So from there, the second thing you want to ask yourself is like, what has not been done yet that would have resulted in the experience you wanted? So I'm gonna step away from the work one. I want to talk about maybe a relationship one where maybe like you expected your partner to have maybe like to have maybe comforted you, or like let's say that I'm trying to think of like a situation. So one some situations here, in my experience, was that my partner is Korean, so we have a cultural difference, and so like maybe oh okay, like in maybe the dating culture, or no, I'm trying to think of a specific example, but I'm not getting one right now. Maybe one for coworkers where we're expecting each other, we're expecting somebody to like pick up to do a specific task at a specific time, because we expect that they should do it. Um, but maybe that person hasn't been informed that they should do it, or maybe they're not even trained on how to do it well. Um, and so the thing that needs to be done is for us to expect someone to do something is that one, we have to communicate it, and two, they have to be able to do it. Either learn how to do it, have either like have time to train on how to do it at the level or the quality you need it to be done. Uh, and so the thing that needs to be done now is I need to let them know, and I maybe need to explain to them because maybe they just don't get it, like why I want them to do it that way or to do it at that time, and then show them how to do it. From there, the third question you want to ask yourself is like, what's the immediate way I can get that done? Okay, so if we're gonna talk about the relationship one, maybe like maybe I send them a text message saying, "Hey, like I'd love to just like share. I'm experiencing this kind of frustration, or I'm seeing that this is happening, and I would love to have a time to just talk about this. Like I think this is gonna be really important for us moving forward, and I'd really appreciate the opportunity to share kind of what I see is like not working in our favor long term, and it would be great if we could solve this so that we can have like even better experiences in the future. Um, so that's one immediate step you can do just to set up for the next steps. Um, so that's three, and then four. After you solve the issue, or like start making progress on it, give yourself a reward or like a feeling of dopamine for correctly identifying the issue, figuring out what needs to be done, and start doing things to resolve it. And you can give yourself that pleasure just by like being really happy, like giving yourself just a happy smile, or give yourself like jump around, like dance around, like yeah, like I'm doing this. I'm making things happen better in my life. Appreciate yourself, and what you do by doing that, you're like giving yourself of a reward that will allow you to do that easier in the future, and you're giving yourself some confidence um, for uh, for for that kind of behavior instead of the behavior of like avoidance or seeking some sort of pleasure, which would not help you achieve like what you were actually trying to achieve and could cause other issues down the line. So, in summary, these emotions that we're experiencing, these frustrations, uncomfortable emotions, they are tools that they're just signals, and it's our responsibility as the drivers of our lives to just look at what the signals are saying and diagnose correctly, which is important. Diagnosing correctly, like what is necessary to solve that issue that the signal is like telling is alerting you of, and getting those tasks done instead of instead of seeing the signal, being upset that you have even the signal so uncomfortable, and like complaining about the signal or seeking pleasure to like feel better in the middle of having that signal. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know. Uh, and yeah, I hope to see you growing, getting better, and achieving more of what you love. All right, bye for now.